dude, I'm too uptight. I'm sorry. You know me. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
maybe you need to get one of those kegs from your warehouse job of the past. You know what I'm saying? Have a little
Bring me all the way back,
special
dude.
sauce.
That was a different time, man. That was such. I love that job. I tell everybody about that job. I thought it was great. I think everyone should work a job like that if they can. But either way, that's another story for another day and another lifetime. Lucina against Palu, probably the
One of
top
those.
two. I feel like these were the top two characters when the game came out. They're like these. This is number one and number two somehow.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely had them at the very least, like comfortably within their top 5. Now there's a little bit of doubt, at least on Lucina's end. I feel like everyone kind of acknowledges Paulo is still way up there, even in the face of a couple nerfs. And Lucina's seen some too, but I'd say much less significant than Paulo's. Like losing a down throw bear at a couple crucial percents is much more impactful than Lucina's fair and forward smash killing 5% later, for example. But I think the best thing about a matchup like this is these are probably the two most honest top tiers in the game. I'd say right up there with Wolf and debatably Inkling too. Just kind of like the fundamentally strong characters.
Back it up, back it up, back it up a little bit.
I said debatably.
You were
We
clear
can
with
debate.
Wolf, dude. You're good with Wolf now. You know my theory on Inkling. Made by babies for babies. That's it. I hate Inkling, dude. I don't know what it is. I just can't. I knew. I'm so mad they were the first character shown for Smash. I'm so mad, dude. They do not deserve that.
Yeah,
Trash.
Splatoon is right there in arms tier for me, to be honest. Like games
I
I
agree.
ever play look like they're made. It's like baby's first shooter, baby's first fighting game. But
Have you
I
played
can't
it though? Because I gotta say, for Splatoon, it's pretty fun to play. I gotta be like, I'll never take it seriously or anything, but it's a pretty fun game. I have to admit. Like, I'm not gonna. I'm a hater, but I'm not unreasonable. You know what I'm saying?
It's first person, right?
No, it's third. It's like over
Oh, it's a
shoulder.
third-person shooter? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Then I can actually play it. I can't play any first-person games that gives me, like, vertigo or first-person sickness or something like that, yeah. So I just run Splatoon off for that.
The thing about it, and I think and you'll definitely agree with me, you've been playing with the Spirits recently, is the number one selling thing for me in a game is if it feels good to move around in it, and Splatoon, it definitely feels good. It feels good to move in that game. Like, it really does, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, it seems cool. Like, it seems like there's a little extra element to it. So I'm just memeing when it comes to the baby's first shooter thing. Like, arms, that definitely applies to, though.
It's fun to hate on stuff, isn't it? It's just kind of fun, honestly.
There's something liberating about it, man. I don't know what it is. It just feels good to get angry sometimes.
We're old as hell. That's what it is. Anyway, here we go, man. Already on the second stock. We even talked about the game a little bit. Both these guys playing their hearts out for our tournament today. Good recovery there. I like Mr. E's idea. Palu going to the ledge, that's where I think that's her weakest position in the game. She's so strong everywhere, except for when she goes back to the ledge, which is kind of funny to think about, because you think a great character like herself wouldn't have to fear that, but she certainly does.
Yeah, she's just very telegraphed when she's coming back. Her options are pretty much ledge hop, fair, slash nair, and then like all the standard stuff,
Ooh.
you know, get up, attack, and jump, and neutral get up, and no real like special tricks. And it's crazy to say that like a character just not having some extra special thing makes her weak in that position, because she's really not even bad at the edge. But it's just that she doesn't excel there where she does everywhere else.
Yeah.
But it's dead even between these guys. They've been slugging back and forth the whole time. Looks like Chag's going to be the one to break the ice, but Mr. Eve quickly responding, and now we've got Paulo at the edge right here. And that nair, you know, as obvious as it may be that Paulo players are going to do it, the fact that it's so many hits and that she gets to travel through you gives her a pretty high chance to shield poke or at least throw off your timing.
She can fast fall too. Her area control is crazy. Her drift, all that stuff. With Mr. E doing a great job. I mean, Lucina has one of the best defensive up Bs in the game, especially out of shield. I think it's one of the things, underrated things that makes her a top tier character. I think it's such a strong option. So that normal pressure that everyone gets by mashing super hard doesn't apply as strongly to Lucina for that reason. So again, we're looking forward here. I think Chag went with a fastball, trying to avoid the up B, but Mr. E didn't pull the trigger on it. Good discipline. You see Mr. E with his offense, man. You can see him moving. When he plays confidently, man, and I know you've watched him play forever as I have, but when he's playing confidently in the offense, that's where I love to see Mr. E shine, man. When he pushes the other person, scares them, and then destroys their stock early. It's so strong. We're not going to see an early stock here, but we could see the last one. Had an opportunity there. Didn't pull the trigger, though. Now we're seeing Chag with an opportunity himself. Oh, okay, nice. Wow, okay.
Very clean. Jumping over both hits of the get-up attack. I think one of the most underrated things in Smash is that jumping is probably the best tech chase in the game, because you can use your drift to cover multiple different options, right? Like roll forward or back, depending on the arc of the jump you went for. You can make get-up attacks whiff, and if you react to the neutral get-up, you can just use your aerial freely on it. So very smart by Mr. E there. A lot of players, you know, they'll try to say, oh, I'm not scared. Just because I'm in the corner knocked down doesn't mean I'm going to roll in, right? Like, I'm going to fend off this pressure with get-up attack. Mr. E, all the wiser and completely ready for that. I feel like he could have closed out the stock on that dash attack Chag did if he did up smash out of shield. He's got quite a wide scooping hitbox on the floor, but it's tough to, like, on the fly and especially online, go for a big punish like that. And either way, Mr. E keeping his head on straight, and after a game that was even all the way through, it's going to be his advantage. 1-0 in the set, and no miraculous stuff like that game he took off of Sonics. Just a good, clean fight the whole way.
Yeah, this has truly been a great set so far. Okay, he's dead, I think. This is what I get hit by Palantir, and if they cross me up like Chag just did, I'm like, all right, next stock, like, it's over. It's just already done, dude. It's at least, all right, there's 50%. Like, truly, it's still such a good option, obviously. And when people first found it in this game, it was like, wow, that's super broken. It's like, we'll figure it out. It's like, well, obviously there's been more counterplay to it, but it's still probably her, like, what's the word I want to use? It's like the cornerstone of her gameplay, right? Her nair.
Exactly.
Like, if you don't respect her, you don't know how to fight it, it's like spin dash. You're just gonna lose. Like, if you don't know how to fight against that move, what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna lose the powers. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more to her kit aside from that. That's just the #1 threat. Her back air, how do you fight against that? Fair, her grab, up smash, ledge trapping. Like, there's so much. She's such a great character.
Yeah, she feels less like a mini game, like someone like Sonic or Snake does to fight, and just like a character that has really strong options all around. It's like, what if my bear beat everything? Oh, okay, I mean, it's still a bear. I just gotta avoid it now instead of you know, swinging back on it. But damn, man, this character is very well-rounded.
If I had to say the one thing that she really did test on players, it's their ability to whip punish, which I think is an undervalued commodity in this community for sure. It's so good, especially when the mashing is so strong. You just force them to do something dumb and just walk away from them and punish them for it. That's really good. Like, that's really, really good awareness and fundamental gameplay. So there you go, man.
Data on block and ultimate is very strong in favor of the attacker, especially because, you know, dropping shield is was 7 frames and is now 11. Of course, you can parry, which gives you an extra 3 frames, but still you can miss your punish off of parry because of good spacing. And also just all aerials got like a 35% landing lag reduction compared to Smash 4. So if there were more movement options to like back up just a little bit and get the whiff punishes, I feel like it would be more of a core of the gameplay. But you know, it does really separate the boys from the men, so to speak, when it comes to how well you're able to space around those things.
Yeah. Nair here, great way to get the party started. Up air, dude, her up air is also, it's funny because she has so many great moves, you know, dash attack, back air, Nair, of course, like so many incredible moves in her kit. People don't really talk about her up air anymore. Her up air scoop box is ridiculous. Like the side, it's almost like a Nair. It's like how far out the sides reach on her up air. It's so strong, dude. Such a great. Oh god.
I would compare it to like Cloud's up air, just kind of centered more rather than forward focused. And I had Jen over a couple days ago, and we were trying to like tier Palutena's aerials, and it was just so impossible. They're all ridiculous.
Yeah, which one's the worst? I think it's fair. I think it's, I don't know. They're so good.
It is really good. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that was. How do you do that on Wi-Fi? How do you do that?
I feel like did he get a shield poke too? Because I mean, he went from underneath, which is generally where most characters are the most vulnerable in their shield. Maybe he let his guard down though.
He might have dropped his shield honestly, because I feel like Mr. E, his answer is always offense. So I think if he saw Chag trying to approach with a teleport, he's going to drop there in fair maybe or something. Like that's just attempting to read the player there in his playstyle. So that fair to back air. I'll tell you, her worst aerial, you immediately got to take back air and nair off the table. Those are not choices. Those are not choices for sure.
Exactly.
It cannot happen. And then also up air. Up air is just better than the other two.
Terra's ridiculous, but I feel like it's just the least practical. Yeah. Whereas, you know, her fair rather, you'll see it off of the down throws at mid percents when, you know, the more meaningful stuff doesn't work, or even at 0 to get a regrab or a dash attack.
Yeah, I think a good way to quantify it kind of is that there's nothing really special about her dare where the other 4, or the other, 4, right? Nair, up air. No, 3. Or other 3. No, there's 4. Back air, duh. Been playing too much Shotos, you know. Forget about it back air. But there you go, Explosive Flame. Taking down that game too. Well played by Chag. He had a solid grip on that game the whole way throughout, Max. Good lead to hold on to and got his KOs very cleanly too.
Yeah, both players just on fire in this set. You're seeing really both of their strengths come into play. Mr. E with his super clean offense. I mean, this dude just will rush you down till the bitter end. And with a character that most people don't envision as being one of the top rush down characters in the game. And then Chag, very crafty, creative stuff. The teleport to up air was just absolutely beautiful. Gone for that clean ledge cancel, but I don't know. We'll see. Now it's 1-1, pretty much back to best of 3 territory.
Yeah, as we've seen a couple times throughout this top 8 so far. That green color in Lucina is kind of weird, I gotta say. I don't know if I like it. I can't tell. It's like she's an avocado that stayed out for, or got sliced open and stayed out for 30 seconds. You know, it's like it's not a great green. And then she's also got the purple. I don't know, man. I don't know. Did he use this color? Was he green in Smash 4? Mr. E? Oh, sorry, you got up. I was not looking at the camera. But either way, guys, we're going into this game 3. I was just asking you, Max, what color Lucina did Mr. E play in Smash 4? Was it green?
It was the black and red one.
I thought so, dude. That's a clean one. I don't know why you switched to this, you know, unripe avocado type color. I don't really like this one. You know?
I feel like they doled out the red costumes, both of them. And just a lot of the colors in general in Ultimate are kind of washed out compared to Smash 4, which is very vibrant.
That was such a smart shield breaker. The position where you started that up is perfect because you can angle it up and poke at someone holding their shield. A lot of people hold shield at the ledge in that situation, especially against someone with a sword. Like, it's just the right thing to do, but not if Lucina's charging up a shield breaker, for sure.
Yeah, and especially because Lucina's up B is great at poking through the stage when recovering. So a lot of people just try to block and respect it. But yeah, Mr. E, that's I'd say a staple in his gameplay is like 1 in 4 times maybe that he's off the stage, he'll challenge you with that shield breaker and just check real quick if you're ready for it. Oh, going all the way.
That was deep. I mean, we've seen Mr. E go for stuff like that for years on end. Like to see him cash in an opportunity where Chag was looking to take off with the lead there, but Mr. E stole the stock very quickly, tying it up 2 stocks apiece here. Mr. E holding down center stage with that Nair again. I'm telling you, dude, the last one, I think her Nair is the best one. It's between Nair and back air, and I'm pretty sure it's her Nair.
Yeah, it's very tough to call between those two.
It's so versatile is the thing about it. Like, you can edge guard and kill someone. That's why it's not her up air either. That was almost a kill at 60. On Lucina, who's like a normal weight character.
Such a ludicrously strong move, man. And again, that hitbox, basically like a sneaky forward air or like neutral air substitute, you know? I love the explosive flame tech chase that he got to set that up too. Chag really creative with Palutena. I feel like people are tripping if they say she's boring, you know what I'm saying? This is clearly one of the most exciting characters in the game.
I think both these characters are on a great demonstration right here. Two great players playing them at a very top level, and then also like not backing away too much. They're fighting at each other, scrapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like, yeah, they're basic characters, but that I think means that they get a lot of chances to shine in the hands of good players. And wow, both of these guys with some clean setups. I love that tech chase down smash from Mr. E. Again, one of her most underrated moves, as you said. Wow.
How did that happen? I feel like, you know, a change I'd like to see to Palu. Give her an MP meter like Hero. You know what I mean? Like, she just mashed that dude. That was so good by Chag. I mean, I've never seen anyone use Explosive Flame quite like that.
Chag with the heater on deck, bro.
Yep. That was strong. That was crazy. Like, it seems like this should cost. I feel like this should cost something. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cute. He's doing it again. What a strong option. Is this the advanced meta? I
think the move is 72 frames in total. It might be 66. It's like over a second long, but it doesn't even matter because you're just so scared every time she throws it out. It's like, unless she did it, you know, far away and you're right in her face, like, she's probably going to get away with it.
These mix-ups with Chag, now he's going to the auto reticle and a forward smash at 60? That is going to do it. I'm going to see, hold on, I got the instant replay on deck. Hold on, I'm going to see exactly what percentage of series at, because that forward smash, again, is just, what a crazy option. That started off of, let me see here, hold on.
Just has absolutely ludicrous knockback on that move.
Mr. E had a good read on the teleport back to center stage too, but Chag, that's the thing about PS2 and Palu. Okay, so he hits 2 auto reticles into a Nair, 50, dead of 50.
That's ridiculous.
It happens, dude. I think he's got a win box too. Scary. She's so scary at the ledge. Up smash too. Don't forget, you can't sleep on up smash either.
Yeah, dude, all her smashes are so strong, and they cover a ridiculous amount of space. I mean, those wings, they definitely outrange Lucina's aerials, right? So, one of my favorite setups with characters like Palutena and Captain Falcon, who have those, like, very close to you types of down throws, and great aerial follow-ups afterwards, is at the mid percents where you don't get a true combo, you down throw, run at them as if you're about to go for the chase. They want to mash that air dodge, just charge a forward smash up, catch their air dodge into the ground, and wipe them off the board way before their time. And, you know, Palutena can do that just in general, challenge with landing aerials or even trade with them if she manages to stick the forward smash out. It's not exactly a fast move, but when you have the time to swing it, good lord.
Nice, the boost. Dude, I love when people throw in the boosted F tilt to extend the advantage state and it just barely connects. I love that. I think that's such a good option. Especially Lucina, Crom. Like, I feel like those characters really benefit from that stuff. Anyone with like a disjointed F tilt should be looking into doing that more in tech chase situations.
And Palu also gives you a good margin of error with her forward tilt, you know what I'm saying? Just the repeated hitbox. Even though it's, again, a slow move to start up, it's just very threatening and occupies a lot of space. I think that's kind of like one of her greatest strengths and weaknesses. She doesn't have very fast ground moves, but they're all very long-lasting and very large.
Yeah, it's true, dude. I mean, I think one thing that she lacks in too is shield pressure kind of gets the Palu. You know what I mean? It definitely can. Like, if you can't jump and nair out of a situation, I feel like you're kind of in trouble if someone's on top of your shield. But either way, Mr. E, Chag swinging back and forth, dude. Every first stock I feel like has been really, really even. Like, if the first stock gets taken, the other player responds almost instantly.
That was such a ballsy up B there from Mr. E, right in the face of Palutena. Smart by Chag to hold block, but I kind of like the attempt because if he tried to swing the up B, of course, you get temporary invincibility and it can just beat a button. And it's also the fastest move that Lucina has, tied with up air at frame 5.
Whew. These explosive flames have been clutch. Chag, he found that button in the last game and he just hasn't let off of it, basically.
It's like, yo, I just discovered this crazy tech with Palutena, guys. You press side B, and oftentimes you're just going to get away with it.
That's going to work. Yep, there you go, Mr. E, though. That's the way you punish the auto reticle. If you're in the air, she's still going to point out where you were kind of last when she activated it. So Lucina's ground speed coupled with the shots going high, the shots going low there, shots fired with the forward smash again. Barely living that one. I think it didn't sweet spot or whatever. It probably should have KO'd, but either way, Mr. E holding on the skin of his teeth. Gonna have to get around the sledge trapping from Chag. Waits out, like you said, Max. Very active forward tilt. Oh, the down smash though. Clean coverage there from Mr. E. He's hit that a couple times. First time for a KO right there. Very clutch stuff. Mr. E with a stock lead now.
Yeah, something a lot of players love to go for is DIing out to give you the idea that they're going to be as far away as possible, and then rolling in once they hit the ground, right? And especially against a character like Lucina, who, like, if she is going to chase the roll out, she has to commit very hard. They don't expect the coverage on the opposite option. So down smash is a great answer to that. But Chag, the up tilt for the kill, he's gotten great mileage off of that. I think he closed the set out, or maybe one of the games out, against 8-Bit Man with falling there into up tilt.
He got, that was the spot dodge canceled up tilt, which is great. Really, really good option there for an approaching aerial, or to punish an approaching aerial. So well done. Chag still in this one at 80%, so he's not quite as healthy as Mr. E, sitting at 0 still. Now he's starting to chip away at it. It's going to be a couple up airs here off the platform from PS2. Waits out an air dodge too, Max. This is looking like trouble. Mr. E, a couple air dodges. Second one, not punish them.
Yeah, once you start feeling your opponent making a comeback, I feel like those spaghetti options start to come out, and that's how you cost yourself the game. But Mr. E, of course, a veteran of the scene by this point, used to be one of those new, fresh faces, but that's what I was talking about, man. You go for the down throw, and it's just like, oh, I'm going to air dodge because I'm afraid of the aerial follow-up, or I'm so smart, I'm not going to air dodge, I'm going to swing back. But Palutena has the range and the giant power to really take advantage of that.
And the other option is going to the ledge, and then you're just getting ledge trapped by Palu. You gotta sweat all those options anyway. Nair. Oh, the second hit does not connect. That's unfortunate, Mr. E. That could have been it. He barely didn't connect though. Down tilt. What's the tech chase follow up? Look for a down smash. I think in place. I think he was gonna react the second he rolled in. However, good roll away by Chag. He's still in this one, Max.
Yeah, Chag mixing it up after getting hit by that down smash a couple times in a row, and that's where you see Lucina has to commit to go for this super far tech chase punish, and Mr. E tried to fake it out with the dash forward and then hesitate.
Oh, what a parry, dude. That would have been the game if he had mistimed it or anything. Chag, now he has to get up the ledge. Up tilt. Doesn't KO, though. What's the mix-up going to be? Dude, that's such a... This is... PS2 is so good for Palu for that exact reason. She has so many outs when she's at that point in the disadvantage. Oh, what a gift! Oh, so good, but the down tilt does not care, Max. It's going to be the stock, and it's going to be the set. Well done by Chag. 3-1 over Mr. E in a couple of really, really close games there. Wow.
Very rare that you see that move connect with a grounded opponent. It's almost exclusively thrown out as a two-frame catcher. But, wow, excellently done there by Chag. Just making Mr. E feel safe because he was on the ground. Again, Palutena really struggles on the ground. She doesn't have the fastest moves whatsoever without jumping. But I guess that just gave Mr. E a false sense of security, made him think he could rush in, try to rush him down. But damn, an excellently